Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 3DO Experience, the 3DO Retrospective Podcast, where we talk about all things 3DO, the company, the console, and everything in between. I am Bill, and this is Threk. How you doing, Threk?
Oh, Bill, I was overstimulated earlier, but I ate a bunch of cauliflower, and now I'm feeling great. How are you?
I'd say I'm tired, but I say that every episode. I'm doing
Yeah, I know. Come
lovely.
on.
Pick a different word. Fatigued.
We need, synonyms for tired.
Frankly, I am exhausted today because, I was working at... I was making a literal, trays to carry shit at work today, and, I was just basically getting bathed in, plastic shards that were just flying everywhere. It was great.
Yeah.
Is one of those trays for your dignity?
No, it's to carry ink cups because... Yay.
Yeah.
to paint golf balls. Lovely.
Well, speaking of golf balls, we have not one but two guests. That's why balls plural. Joining us.
That's the segue. Okay.
Exactly. I always come up with these well ahead of time. But we have Sam and Sarah from the Retro Game Room podcast. How you both doing?
Good.
I feel bad
glad to be here.
Sarah's stuck behind the.
That's why I'm doing a casual lean.
You could move it, Bill.
I wonder if I swap you guys if that'll help. Hey, that's a little weird.
Well, now Sam,
weird.
now you can see my door. This is not as cool. Here, now I can lean back.
Open at any moment.
Yeah, that's it. Actually, we'll see if Alex will show up.
Yeah.
She's asleep somewhere. Knowing her. No, thanks for joining, guys. Though this is a long time coming because we've made it our goal to have every member of the network on our show at some point.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so we're not special. I see.
No. I mean, to be fair, I've reached out to just about every podcaster in the network, and to be fair, you were the most enthusiastic about it. So
That's right.
which was nice.
Well,
Yeah,
it was.
right, Sam?
Yes, I was. I've been a big fan for a long time, so it was very cool to see the shout out and directly at me, and I was like, oh, this is weird.
Oh, thanks for coming on, though.
Yeah,
Yes,
totally.
So one thing we like to do when we have a first-time guest on is we like to ask, what is your guys' experience with the 3DO? If it's nothing, it's fine. But we're always curious if you guys have any prior experience with the console or any at least you know about it.
I'm gonna let Sam start.
All right. So a few years ago, I got into retro gaming. It was probably around 6-7 years ago, and during that time, I discovered lots of consoles that I never even heard of. Obviously, one of them being the 3DO. But because I was so enthusiastic about these consoles that I never heard of and these experiences I've never gotten the chance to have, I tried to pick up most any console that I could find, really. And when I did come across the 3DO, I was on Marketplace and I bought one, and the guy came, we met in a parking lot, and I bought it from him, and it was a Gold Star one.
Okay.
And
the greatest one to start with.
Yeah, and
the typical Gold Star and parking lot story.
Yep, the experience was not so great because I bought it from him, came home with it, and sure enough, it does not read discs. And
sounds like a Gold Star.
Yep, and so I tried to figure out what was wrong with it. I figured out it was the laser, and tried to contact the guy who did not have an account anymore once he sold it to me. So ended up ordering a laser and installing it, but seemed to have other issues afterwards. So after attempt of trying to fix this Gold Star, I was like, well, you know what? I do want to experience this console, but I'm going to have to order an eBay one. Ended up getting the Panasonic first edition there, the FZ1.
The FC1.
Oh, FC1. Yeah, sorry.
Canadians, goddamn it.
And and that one worked great for a few years. Had a lot of fun with it, but just recently, it some capacitors blew on it.
Sounds like a great console.
Yeah, ended up changing them, and it's broke on me again. So
The
The
FC1
date of
experience.
obsolescence is immediately. That's
See,
when it's like we're out.
yeah, exactly. So
Well,
anyway,
I think I did tell you the best one would probably be the FC10. That's what I
Yeah.
have. I
Yeah.
bought it once. It still works. I've had no issues with it. They have been getting up there in price, but you can import one from Japan.
yeah,
And it's actually cheaper to do that, weirdly, because as you know, the 3DO
they
had
have
a
more.
weird had a weird cult following in Japan. So
yeah, they have
there's
more
tons
over
of them
there.
out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
if I could find a Sanyo 3DO, I would buy it. But those things are like, I swear they don't actually exist because I've never seen one.
I've seen
I-
one
I-
listed on eBay, but it was super expensive. Like
I tried looking for that
thousands.
PC 3DO card thing.
Oh, the Creative
yeah.
Blaster. That thing's even harder to find.
I one night out of curiosity, I searched, couldn't find one. Checked everywhere. So.
Can you imagine if that took off though? Like that technology, if let's say PlayStation came out with the PlayStation 1, but you could also buy a cheaper PlayStation 1 that could be inserted into your
Like
computer.
a floppy disk?
Yeah, and then but it uses like the computer like but you have to have that PlayStation drive. Like that would be so weird.
I don't think that would have ever taken off, no matter
No.
who it was.
Lazy Game Reviews did a whole video just explaining how the blaster worked, and
Yeah.
my God, that thing
Very
was,
good video.
It is, but my God, that thing was like the biggest pain in the butt like I've ever seen. Like it's like a giant PC card you have to shove into the thing.
Yeah.
Oh
You need a
yeah.
special drive, and
No.
it's not even technically like. It's weird. You're basically like the system. It basically acts like a capture card. So like you can like stream like 3DO over like solitaire.
So they were ahead of their time.
Over telephone lines. Yeah, the good old days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what my favorite part of that video though is? There's a point where he's like showcasing the games that he got loaned to him, and he literally just shows a copy of Lucian's Quest. I'm like, okay,
Of course, right?
I see.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I can talk about my experience with the 3DO. Here it is. This podcast. It's 3DO.
Would you be surprised that is the most common answer we get?
No, I'm not surprised. I did see one on Facebook Marketplace for $300, and I thought, I don't know if that's a good price for one. I didn't buy it, and
It's
I won't.
I promise you, it's not.
If it's an FC1, it's definitely not. If it's an FC10, probably not.
I
But
didn't even know
maybe.
there was
Again,
different
An
versions.
import one from Japan for cheaper than that.
Yeah. I will say, notably, Sam has never pulled it out the times I've been in the
I did.
game room.
We did play it that one time. We played that that game show game.
Oh
Twisted.
my god!
Oh.
That was the 3DO.
Yeah, that was 3DO.
Oh, I love Twisted.
Yeah, Twisted.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I played that.
Classic.
So who played as Mr. Pez dispenser?
No, I don't think I could have even followed what the fuck was going on. In that game.
Everybody, I set it up, and everybody looked at me like I was crazy, and they were like, "What did you just put on the TV?"
Yeah,
Absolute cinema.
Yeah,
Art.
was that also? Well, it was 3D-ish. It looked pretty 3D. Was that also the console where there was like that space movie game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, these
The
are
one
my
with
experiences of the 3D.
Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wing Commander.
Wing Commander 3. Yep.
Yeah.
So as you can see, Sam only showed me like the highest quality, everything
Well,
that the console can.
I mean,
offer.
those are two of the better games for the
Yeah,
system.
they actually are. It's not like he pulled out Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, which is a masterpiece for different.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
I would say probably my favorite game that I played on there was probably Need for Speed, the first one.
That's a
Yeah.
good
That was really well.
Well, that's
I
hard
was
to-
impressed
yeah.
with that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's hard to get wrong.
And I love the dude, like the FFV clips of the guy. You know,
Yeah.
You're like, can you beat me, bitch, or whatever. I don't have any quotes, but he was great.
Something like that. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Nothing beats. I still think the greatest 3DO quote is still Icebreaker. Whenever you die, just uh-oh.
I think about Icebreaker more than 99.9% of humans.
That's
See,
when my 3DO broke for the second time was when
It's too good.
you guys talked about Icebreaker, and I was like, oh, I should play that. And then I took it out, and then I turned it on, and then it wouldn't turn on, and I was like,
It was too
oh,
good. The
God.
console couldn't handle it.
It
It
couldn't
literally- it
handle the
literally
power
broke.
of the dude. It couldn't
Yeah.
handle
Did
the
it
dude Meyer.
go? Did it go? When it like died?
Should have.
That game's amazing because you
Talk about
play
an
it.
icebreaker.
You play as a white pyramid on its side called the Dude Meyer, and you
Yeah.
just smash
Nice.
other pyramids.
Praise be the Dude Meyer.
Praise the
Wow.
Dude Meyer.
Mhm.
Oh,
Excellent.
actually, we did play one more thing, Sarah. We played
we?
Daedalus Encounter during game.
Oh, that is another excellent title.
Oh yeah.
Daedalus Encounter. Are you sure I played that? Maybe
yeah,
I faked it.
when we did
You
FMV game
experienced that one.
for a game.
It's the one where the
it
guy
was,
drinks the toilet water.
you're like a brain in a
Oh!
box.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That's your takeaway from that game.
Oh, I love that scene where he's just like drinking the water. And they're like, "That's the toilet." And I'm just like, "Yes." That was
Wow, that's a deep retro club game, Sam. You think I can
Yeah.
remember past the last 10 games? Like,
Yeah,
I can't
true.
remember more than that.
Did you play Siberia? Because that is like
No.
our pinnacle of insanity on the 3DO.
No. I
Oh
did not.
yeah. You need give Siberia a try.
All right.
Seriously.
Once I get it fixed, I'll get it.
Nice. So, the news segment.
Yeah, well, before we get into the news segment, we're going to do a little impromptu movie review because
Oh, right.
I talked a couple weeks ago about taking Thrak Jr. to the Mario Galaxy movie.
Oh,
And-
how was it?
Well, it took a couple weeks because we had other stuff, and he was not behaving. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not putting him on blast.
No,
need
no,
for
no,
that.
no.
But no, we went over the weekend. For some reason, my Blue Sky post on it blew up. And when I say blew up, means it got over 80 likes, which for me is insane.
Whoa,
I
that's
have
good.
I have no idea why. But anyway, because he loved the shit out of it. He was like, "That was super amazing, Dad. I loved it." And I was like, "Great. I'm glad we had like a little bonding experience." And then he has that little memory, So so he's not in therapy complaining about me when he's an adult. I'm trying my best. I'm trying. Okay.
Yeah.
But as far as I'm concerned, it was okay. It
Yeah.
was perfectly fine. I did get into a Discord discussion with our boys Dre and Steve from Fine Time about it because I listened to their review of it, which is hilarious because I feel like Dre takes a lot of this shit way too seriously. I don't know if it's like Bill, with Dre, it's just how he is, right? Because there was a lot of things he complained about, which are true, and how like a lot of it doesn't really make any sense, and they're foregoing any sort of like story or character development or any like genuine filmmaking with just visual gags and references.
Yeah, 100%.
And in some ways I understand that, but at the same time it is kind of frustrating because you have like at the same time the Sonic movies, and the Sonic movies do really well. I think they're way better because they're actual films.
Really, with Jim Carrey and everything?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
they're
they're amazing.
well.
Oh.
Here's my take on it, and that's
All right.
Sonic has lore, like he has
Yes.
story shit you can pull from. Mario
No.
doesn't.
No, he's a
Miyamoto
bummer.
has Miyamoto has explicitly fought against any kind of story. Ironically enough, in the first Galaxy game, they snuck some story in,
Yeah,
like
they have the
backstory on
storybook or
Rosalina.
whatever.
Miyamoto said, "Fuck you guys, make Mario Galaxy again and take that shit out," and that was Galaxy 2. So
And then the less said about what he did to Snicker Star, the better.
that doesn't count, but still. So it's just one of those things like kind of slightly into the news. I guess Miyamoto had an interview where he has a hard time understanding why people don't like this movie. And there's an interesting quote that I pulled from it that I'm going to read. It says, "It's really quite baffling. Here we are, having crossed over from a different field, working hard with the specific aim of helping to revitalize the film industry, yet the very people who ought to be championing the cause seem to be the ones taking a passive stance." I read that and I'm like, Shigeru, Bubby, pull your head out of your fucking ass. Jesus Christ, okay? Like there's a reason his philosophy for what makes games work are not the same with what movies work, because I feel like he's trying to do the same thing,
Yeah.
And to me, that's why, like, yes, these movies are making a ton of money. kids will be fond of them in 10 years. You know, you'll have
Yeah.
adults being like, "Oh, I grew up
Sure.
on those movies. They're great," but they're not good movies. They're not. But like,
Yeah.
but
See,
am I
Peter-
going to put a lot of energy into like hating them or despising them? No, because Nintendo's not putting in that effort to make a good movie. So why the fuck should I care?
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Like, I
think-
I think
it's
you're
better
right,
than Madam
because-
Web, so that's already a plus.
I'll take your word on it.
Like, I brought my son as well to see that movie, and he seemed to like it quite a bit. But there was, like, after watching it, there was a few parts that I did like, but other people have asked me, how did you, what do you think of it? And I said, basically, if you liked the first one, you'll like the second one. But
Yeah.
that's it. Like, it's just more of that. Like, it doesn't do much more.
I do think the first movie is trying a lot harder to actually have a story
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's trying to like try to explain Mario's origin, how he gets there, that kind of a thing. With this movie, they've done all that work. So
Right.
they're just like, here's Yoshi, here's the baby
Yeah, they're
stuff,
just throwing
here's
in
Star
the
Fox, here's
characters.
Pikmin, you know,
Here's Chris
Rosalina
Pratt.
and Peach are sisters. Are sisters, even though the
lore doesn't make sense.
I always thought it was that like Rosalina was like Peach and Mario's weird alien daughter or some shit, but that's never been confirmed. Even though it makes sense when you think about it.
Rosalina is what's under the Shy Guy mask.
Though I think in Galaxy they hint at that, like Rosalina being like their kid, I think. But
Oh, interesting.
but we're not reading too deep into it anyway.
That's a different podcast, maybe,
Yeah.
about
Well,
fairies.
Sarah, what'd you think of the Galaxy movie?
So I didn't see it. My husband did. All by himself, and he also
That's
was
weird.
like,
That's
well, he had to wait for me to be finished at work, and he had like 2 hours, and he was like, "I'm gonna go watch this movie," and I was like, "All right." And he also agrees. It's just basically references, not that great. I did see the first one.
Yeah.
And I will say the first one I enjoyed. Then I watched it a second time, didn't really like it. And what I will say is I hate Princess Peach in these movies. And so I'm imagining it's just more of the same of what we already saw. So I'm not really interested in Galaxy. But Princess Peach, man, I would like an alternative movie where she's exactly how she is in the video games, like kind of like la 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 la. And then she's also still beating up everybody. I feel like that's
So like
So-
Super Paper Mario Princess Peach, where she
Yeah.
actually
yeah, where she's where
So
she's
you
like,
hate girl boss.
Oh,
fucking
this is
Peach.
performative
Some
feminism. I don't
anti-woke
like that.
shit here. I would not say. Honestly,
No,
though, I think Peach is one of the more interesting characters because she's a character.
Yeah.
You know what I
will give it
mean?
that. She
Yeah.
has like
But I-
deeper lore.
But I get it. It is weird, you know. But
like it seems kind of
because Rosalina also disappears in like the last third of the movie or
Oh.
whatever. She just like disappears.
Oh.
It's very.
Well, they got to
weird.
fit in like 20 other cameos for.
She has to go
Yeah.
to the
reasons.
bathroom.
Though
Yeah.
I am going to give credit to Illumination because what they're able to do with like the visuals and like, you know, the
Yeah.
computer generated is freaking
Yeah, it looks
incredible.
beautiful.
Like
it looks beautiful.
like the scene where like Bowser's painting, like the
Mm.
splotches they get of like the paint on the canvas and everything. I was like, God damn, we've come a long way from Toy Story.
Well, even
Like,
in
holy
the first
shit.
movie, even in the first movie where they've got like the textures of all their clothes and all the
Yeah.
fabric, it's like, are we really going this hard for like a video game movie about Mario?
Well,
The
that's
answer was
Illumination.
yes.
Well, the thing is, if that's Illumination, if you watch the Minions
Yeah.
movies, they
Yeah,
have that
yeah,
same
yeah.
detail, which is crazy. But
Yeah, it's nuts. It looks crazy.
yeah.
But
So, Bill, what'd
yeah.
you think of the Galaxy movie?
I haven't seen it. I saw Project Hail Mary instead.
yeah, I saw that one.
It was a much better movie
Yeah.
from what I've heard.
You give it 10 Hail Marys?
I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd because I really liked it. So
Mm.
Oh, I haven't rated Galaxy on Letterboxd. I'll do that later. But if my rating, I would give it just 2.5, like right down the middle.
well,
Yeah.
I needed a good movie on my like Letterboxd because my last like 6 movies I've watched have been garbage. Like that weird thing Tony showed us like a while back with the singer dude.
Those are great. What are you complaining about?
I mean, it was great, but also
We-
like the worst
we-
thing I've
we-
ever seen.
we have a friend who we lovingly call Tony Baloney because he's Italian.
Right. Of course.
Is into weird shit
Mm.
and has us watch weird shit, and it's a great time. I love it.
Yeah.
He's our to be king. So
Yeah, I mean, I also enjoy weird shit, so maybe that movie is for me as well.
That movie
my-
was just like straight up sex scenes with bad singing.
Oh, that
No.
kind of weird shit. I see.
no, we got to show you Goblin.
Okay. On a
Or
scale,
even Happiness. Happiness
on a
was better.
scale from
Well,
like
Happiness is
0
like an actual movie. It's just really depressing.
Yeah. But on a scale from like 0 to Eraserhead, how weird is the Goblin?
It's not Eraserhead, though. I've seen
Yeah.
weirder movies than Eraserhead. But
Have you? Have you really?
have you watched
my-
any other David Lynch movie?
My anime
No,
brain
that's
was
true.
like,
No, I
Eraserhead
haven't.
I was
Tiger
gonna
Record.
say,
Yeah,
I was gonna
like,
say,
what?
watch like, go watch like Mulholland Drive, and then come back and tell me that. Or no,
Okay.
no, Inland Empire. I
Okay.
watched Inland Empire twice. I didn't know what the fuck was going
All
on.
right, fair
But it
enough.
had Laura Dern in it, so I can't complain.
Oh yeah, that makes it worth it.
But back to the Mario movie, like comparison, right? Like again, as I said, the Sonic movies, I just have much more fondness for them because
Well, we're
Sega- 'cause-
boys too.
well,
so-
yes, and Sega is letting them make a movie. Like you can tell they're like probably setting like some guidelines or whatever, but they're just letting them do the thing because what
They
because
had some loose guidelines with that first movie. the first.
oh
the
yeah
first guy.
yeah but things with like the lore and certain character and story bits, they let the filmmakers change it up slightly to kind of fit what they're trying to do, and I think that works. But like Nintendo being Nintendo,
Yeah.
what they desire is control. You know, not the amazing video game, just the
Really?
concept of control, you know. And so that's why like they won't let Illumination just make the movie.
No.
They have to be involved, and like
course.
Shigeru is like looking over everyone's shoulder, being sure that everything's up to their standards, you know. Like I won't be shocked if in the future we hear from people at Illumination we're like, oh god, he was like all over our ass the entire thing. It was very weird. I won't be shocked, but you know, but that's why it just when we get to the eventual Smash Brothers movie, it's going to be a fucking disaster.
Oh,
it's
I
just
can't
gonna
even
be.
imagine.
It's just gonna be.
It's going to be a
reference.
genuinely bad movie.
I think they're gonna make a Kirby movie before they do that, though, and it's probably gonna be awful. Or it could be really
I like
creepy.
Kirby more, so I'll watch it.
Yeah,
If
I'll watch
it's
it
a-
too.
If it's a
it-
Kirby
it-
movie, it better be a horror movie.
Yeah, I want it to be freaky.
If Sakurai is involved with it, I'll be happy
Mm.
because he won't fuck it up.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
Speaking of
But-
video game
well,
movies, I did
also-
watch Five Nights at Freddy's 2 recently, and that was hot garbage. so,
Oh,
What'd you
I like the
expect?
first one.
What'd you expect?
is
I
it
thought the
weird?
first one was
No,
good.
that's the weird part. Like, it was actually more faithful in a lot of ways than the first one was, and for some reason that just
Oh.
like made it worse.
No, that's not gonna work.
Bill, are you telling me you know FNAF lore?
For like the first 3 games. Stop
Okay.
giving a crap after that.
I gave up at sister location, so I can't say
You got farther than me.
I can't talk shit.
Um,
But yeah, it's this Galaxy movie. It is what it is. I heard that apparently Nintendo's trying to pitch a Metroid movie, and it's like that's not going to work. It's just not, because as much as I would love it, you would have to give it to like a weird artsy filmmaker to make this very like silent, creepy horror movie.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the only way it would work.
With like
See, when I think-
practical
Nintendo's not
effects.
going to fucking let that happen.
When
So
I
you might
think,
as well
like,
not bother.
Metroid movie, all I can picture is them just doing like Other M, and I'm like, we don't need that again.
Yeah.
They need to make it like maybe black and white practical effects for all the aliens and like
Yes.
just have it be a very tense survival horror movie. Then I would, take all my money. I would watch that. Easy.
Yeah. Again, just give it to like some weird ass film.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
go for it. Go art house with it. I think it would work, but it'll never happen. So anyway,
Alas.
that was all that. Now we'll get to the actual news. Atari has acquired retro emulation studio Implicit Conversations. I don't like that name,
Who?
but they apparently they specialize in PS1 ports. So everyone's just assuming that they're using this to further push their emulation pull that they've been doing. So They're now going to step into 32-bit ports, you know, like all those great 32-bit Rugrats games coming out, you know. Finally,
thank
finally, been chomping at the bit.
Don't you want to play Travels Through Time on portable GB or portable color? That was what they called it.
The only Rugrats game I would want to replay is Royal Ransom. It's the only one.
I had that goddamn time travelers game. I could not beat the first fucking level. Like, it was that shit.
Yeah.
I'm only a watcher of the Rugrats, not a player, so
yeah, that's the smart way. That's
I mean, I had that game when I was 4, so
when you were a Rugrat.
pretty much. I've never even attempted to play it again because I remember it being ass, and I don't want to touch it again. It's probably in my collection still, for all I know.
Maybe it's time. Pull it out. Give it a whirl.
Give it a whirl. But the only highlight really for this was Implicit's little post where they made up their own Simpsons meme where they're like, I, for one, welcome our new Atari overlords. And there's just a crappy pasted on centipede for 2,600. It's the newscaster from The Simpsons. So I'll give him credit for that. So
nice.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, I'm not sure what's in Atari's back catalog from the PS1 era. Unless we're getting that PS1 Pong. We're getting that shit back.
That's the question. Are we talking
the next
Atari?
level? Pong the next level?
Pong the next level. I have it right there.
It's so confusing.
Show it to me right now.
I could go grab that. That would require me to go upstairs.
Not you, Bill. Not you, Bill. I want to see Sam. I want to see Sam's paddle.
Sam's gonna navigate his poorly constructed game shells.
There you go.
There.
Beautiful. Oh, that's in pristine condition too.
Yeah,
I love it. How much did that cost you? $5?
It's not that expensive.
No, I believe it was $3.
Oh, thank God.
I remember that cover.
And they say retro gaming is too expensive. Look at that. $3.
Oh, yeah. Classic game.
Exactly.
Honestly, it doesn't even look like it was like. It looks like somebody took it out of the cellophane and then put it in the pawn shop where I bought it, and that was it. Like, it doesn't look like it's ever been touched.
Pristine.
Because with those black discs, you can see the scratches.
Oh yeah, there's
they don't hide
on it.
I love when you pick one of those up and you look at it and you just see the fingerprints and you're like, what monster holds the disc like that?
Was like rubbing the disc.
Like grabs it directly by the surface. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
My PS1 copy of Jeopardy was like that, man. I could it would always die at the Alex Trebek FMV intro, and I was like, damn it. But anyways, let's see. Oh, so last week I had mentioned the whole Echo the Dolphin timer thingy. So when it ended, right? The website crashed.
Oh,
and it crashed for like a good 20 minutes. No, it was hilarious because I'm in the Echo Discord, so we all were memeing about it. It was pretty funny. And then it came back up, and it just made a new fucking timer for July, but it coincided with like an official like press release of what they're calling Echo the Dolphin Complete, containing the first 2 games and a new contemporary game. It's containing
contemporary.
Wow. So mid-late last year, Ed Annunziata, the creator of Echo and a lot of other weird stuff, had like done a random interview with Xbox where he's like, oh yeah, I'm working on a new Echo game. And everyone went, wait, what? A new Echo game? And then it coincided with all this stuff. But now officially, it's containing all versions of Echo the Dolphin and Echo Tides of Time, as well as a brand new contemporary game. So I think that implies we're getting the Genesis, Game Gear, Master System, and the CD ports of all 2 games. There are some people in the Discord who are a little upset because there's no Echo Junior or Echo Defender of the Future. I mean, hey, come on, man. If you're bringing Echo back, bring the whole thing back.
Yeah.
True. This is a good point.
Like, where is Echo Junior for the Sega Pico? Come on. Fucking bastards.
Time to write a heated email.
You can emulate that. No, I could DM it at Annunziata, but I'm not going there.
Hey, man.
I love when people play Echo Junior and it's like, this is a children's game with the most horrifying soundtrack of all time.
Yeah. I mean, it says like Sega Club on it, which was like their little kids brand at the time. But anyways. So they announced that in kind of like a funny but also kind of disappointing fashion because the website didn't update that much other than adding like a new timer, a music player. Like, who gives a fucking shit? But the timer ends in July, I believe. So maybe that, because I was hoping for like a trailer or like a look at
they
the
didn't
new
drop
game
anything.
or nothing.
Not even
Nothing.
an echo. Not even an echo of a trailer.
Not
I'm
even
trying
an
to work
echo
it
of a
in.
trailer,
I'm trying to work it
So,
in, and it's not working.
yeah, so a little disappointed, but in July, I mean, who knows? Maybe it gets shadow dropped in July, so I'll be playing it and I'll let you all know.
I've never played Echo the Dolphin. I feel like I want to because it's weird. Apparently,
if you have like
really
a fear,
bizarre.
If you have a fear of deep ocean, it's not a great game to play. I will
Yeah,
say.
it is secretly a horror game.
Ooh,
Well, the final boss, like holy shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
like if you're not if you're like afraid of the ocean,
no,
don't play it. Okay.
Okay.
But also just play it with save states because the first game
true. Okay.
it's one of those games that is really bad with checkpointing.
Yeah.
And Edmund Nunziata actually admitted to it many years later that he intentionally made it harder because he was afraid of like people would just rent the game, beat it in a weekend, and not buy it.
Oh,
which was a common thing back in the day.
Yeah.
Which
Very common, yeah.
So many games are hard because they
Yeah.
wanted you to buy it and not beat it in a weekend. So
Yeah.
Classic.
so, and then speaking of Sega, they released a teaser for Alien Isolation 2. Speaking of like horror shit. So yeah, Creative Assembly, they announced they were working on a sequel to Alien Isolation, I think a year or two back. So now we have like the first teaser for it. It looks neat. I've tried Alien Isolation a couple times. I just couldn't get into it. I love Alien. I love like survival horror stuff. I think it's a little too hide and seek horror for me because that's like the whole point of the game is that you like you can't combat the alien, so you have to hide and everything. Like it's very Outlast, which it makes sense, but also the game is like 30 plus hours long, and I'm like I can't hide in the locker for 40 hours, guys. I can't do it. I'm sorry. So
eventually you have to pee.
I pee in the locker. You kidding?
Pee in the locker.
No,
you're just covered.
It's a video game. You don't pee.
Would be the first time.
I mean, when I play horror video games, okay, I'm locked in. I am that character, so I will pee my pants.
Well, Sam, Sarah, have you guys played Alien Isolation before?
No.
I know what it is.
Games.
Yeah.
No interest.
No. Sam can't. You can't even get through Heart of Darkness.
No.
So I can't imagine.
It's a tough one. That's a tough one to get through.
Oh yeah, we got to cover that at some point because it's kind of an unofficial sequel to Beyond
Out of This World.
Out of This World or
another world in some regions.
Yeah.
World.
Another world is fun.
Well, you're welcome to come back for Heart of Darkness so you can suffer with us.
Oh, I love that game. Perfect. Sounds good.
So, okay. Now one more Sega. A lot of Sega this week. All right?
Yeah, they're on fire.
So the last thing, this thing honestly kind of pisses me off because I'm not sure where they're going with this. They launched this thing called Sega Universe, a project designed to revive its older IP beyond games. They're promising film, music, fashion, and either further forms of entertainment. There's like a whole website. There's a whole trailer for it. And they specifically call out franchises like Fantasy Zone, Outrun, Streets of Rage, Rent-A-Hero, Guardian Heroes, Knights, Dynamite Deca, Sakura Wars, and SGGG, all having like 25th to 40th anniversaries. And I guess they're like, one of their corporate guys is like, oh, we're going to try to like bring these to light, but like in newer ways, like going beyond video games or whatever.
So subscriptions.
I mean, me being me, I would pay for a Sega Classic subscription if it meant we actually got stuff beyond. No. So, but like I see all this, right? And my first thought is like, does this mean we're getting like game releases? Like either ports of old stuff or new stuff or whatever. Like give me Outrun 2, please. I would die because that's my favorite racing game of all time.
Give us the first 4 Sakura Wars games that we've never gotten.
That would be nice, but also the thing that bugged me was, if you guys remember, a few years ago, Sega did a whole thing at the Game Awards where they're like, oh, we're making new games for Streets of Rage, Jet Set Radio, Crazy Taxi, Golden Axe, and Shinobi. The Shinobi one is out, and I loved it.
Streets of Rage is technically out. If we count 4.
They're not counting 4. This is like a new Streets of Rage.
Yeah.
Streets of Rage was like in 4 was like in 2020, I think. It was quite a few years ago. But those people went ahead and made Shinobi. So I'm like, where the fuck are all those guys?
Yeah.
Where's my new Crazy Taxi?
It's coming.
3 years. And now they're doing this shit. And it's like, like you guys know I love Sega. I love their like deep trove of IPs. I think they have a lot of untapped potential with their classic IP. And on the one hand, it's like, oh, they're actually acknowledging all this stuff. It's great. But I'm like, if all this is going to be is just like graphic tease and like stupid made for Netflix TV shows that nobody gives a shit about, like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, I think anybody who cares about this, like me, wants new like games. Like, give me a bunch of the old ones or new ones, you know, something. Right?
Didn't they take down the Sega Genesis collection because of this announcement or something like that?
Did they?
No,
On
that-
the
well,
Switch?
The digital version, right?
I would say that was quite a few years ago.
Oh, that really awful the Ultimate Genesis collection, I think.
No, like the
No,
good
that's the
one.
360 one. Sonic's Ultimate Genesis.
Right,
collection
right.
is good. Sega Genesis Classics is what you're thinking
Yeah,
of,
that one. Yeah,
which is, it's not as good as the Ultimate Genesis collection, but you know, it's fine. It works. It's fine. I'm not going to complain about it. You know,
Oh, the games play fine. I'm just one of those psychos who's like the Genesis sound card is slightly off. It drives me nuts.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, arguably the best like emulation for Genesis games is the Nintendo Classics app.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking beautiful on there, but we haven't had a new update in over like a year and a half or some shit. It's been a long time, but it's just, again, like just make a new Fantasy Zone. Don't sell me some stupid Opa hat for $30. Make a new Fantasy Zone. God damn it.
I agree. You know what? I think that's your second heated email. I think that's another one.
I emailed Tom Kalinske and he's like, I don't work there anymore, dude.
And you're like, well,
He's like,
get back
sure.
in there.
Anyway, a couple more and we'll actually get to the game. This drop, I'm not sure the validity of this.
Oh, is this the Sony thing?
It is the Sony thing, yes.
Okay.
A PlayStation potentially adding a 30-day DRM check to all newly purchased PS4 and PS5 games.
What's a DRM? Sorry.
Digital rights management.
Oh, okay.
So basically, all the reason you don't own digital games. Yeah, it's a license.
That's one feature. Okay.
You remember that thing that Microsoft got crucified for during the Xbox One era?
When
And
Sony
then
was going to do it too.
And PlayStation was like, "Hold my beer, I got this."
Well, no,
Don't worry.
this has been forgotten to time, but Sony was planning to do the DRM shit with PS4 as well. But then Xbox went first, and they saw how everybody hated it, so they're like, "Okay, get that shit out of there," which was the right thing to do. But
That's
if
right.
they had went first and said it, you know, it would have been different. But anyways,
Yeah.
so, but there's no like. Some people are saying it is, it's not. Some people are saying it's only with PS Plus, Royale with cheese games. I don't really know.
Sony has not confirmed or denied it. Well, other than like one Sony rep said it was apparently a bug. But
I don't know how that would be a bug.
I don't know. Most
It's a
people.
bug. I don't know.
So the thing that makes it
I didn't mean to cheat on you. It just was there.
the thing that makes
I
this
just
whole
slipped.
situation confusing is every article you read contradicts itself. Like none of them are clear.
Love
Like
that.
everything
Yeah,
is.
it's all over the place. But like,
And the smoking gun confirmation that all these people are claiming it's true with is a fucking AI chatbot, so that's not trustworthy in the slightest.
Okay, well,
no.
So it's like nobody knows, and we're just gonna have to
Well,
wait till Sony says something.
Well, I will do a summation. There's this YouTuber who I kind of like, but also kind of don't like. It's a whole thing called Spawn Wave. And he did a video where he tested 4 games on this console, 2 digital games he purchased after the report started, which was a digital copy of Crimson Desert he bought before the reports and a disc copy of Pragmata. So all 4 games run as normal on his PS5 console, whether he has the console connected online or not, because the 30-day timer has yet to expire. However, he then removed his CMOS battery from the console that runs the clock, and because removing it means the PS5 can no longer check the real date or time, it simulates the 30 days running out. With that removed, his previously purchased copies of Crimson Desert and the disc copy of Pragmata continue to run, no problem, because he bought those before and there were no checks. But the games he purchased after the reports emerged, however, failed to run with an error message saying can't use the content, can't connect to the server to verify your license. While this apparent new change will have no impact on the vast majority of players, it does have a short-term impact on players who have sporadic access to internet connections and tend to mostly play their consoles offline. So yeah, like it's not, it's one of those things that we're not quite sure, but we'll see.
It's a semi yikes. It's an almost yikes.
Yeah.
If
it's I'm holding my yikes in reserve.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
it's like a
don't jump. Don't jump the yikes.
Like all I'm gonna say is this isn't Nintendo. This is Sony. You gotta just bully them online until they backpedal and never bring it up again, because that just works. That works with Sony. Nintendo will tell you to.
I mean, maybe. I mean, maybe. I feel like we're entering like a new like ego Sony like PS3 era, like where Sony's like they can do no wrong. I feel like we're entering into that again.
We did make them keep the fucking PS3 store.
That was years ago, though.
It's still open though, and it has no reason.
I think, well, Bill, you and me agree. I think they just forgot.
They got scared. They don't want to ever bring it up again. Because my God. Yeah,
they'll turn it off when no one's looking.
I think for that third heated email, because now we're on 3, the subject line for this specific one would be like, would Astrobot do this? You know, like get it to their hearts. Because I don't think Astrobot would do what they're trying to do.
Would Ape Escape do this?
No. Would Ape Escape?
Well, no, they wouldn't, because they don't acknowledge that unless they're selling merch.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And depending on who you ask in our network, that might be for a good reason or not. But
Yeah. Anyways,
I don't get the hate. But anyways, all right. Our last two things, they're Valve related. So Valve just recently released the Steam controller.
Okay.
It is. It's $100, which is like oof.
Okay, that's not bad. I mean, the Switch Pro controller was $100.
That's Canadian, but like,
sorry.
Even still, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
Right. This clunky ass thing. Right.
Yeah. Like, it's officially releasing May 4th. Yeah, it's $99 American, $149 Canadian.
Oof. Oh my God.
Oh, ooh.
Not good anymore, eh?
No.
That's not good, eh?
No. That's way too expensive. Yeah. Well, if you put it like that. That's clearly too expensive.
Well, and somebody asked them, they're like, why are you releasing this before the Steam machine? And they just said, this doesn't have a RAM in it. Which I thought was funny. But I mean, it looks interesting. I'm not spending $100 on it. No, thank you. I'd rather spend my money on old Xbox controllers like this boy over here. Because I'm a nut job. But anyways, and apparently they're also working officially on Steam Deck 2.
Cool. I knew I shouldn't be buying that Steam Deck. I knew in my heart of hearts that $800 needs to be saved. 800 Canadian. Sorry.
Well, watch when the Steam Deck 2 comes out. It'll be even more than that.
Yeah, $12,000.
Probably, yeah. Just because the RAM situation is awful. But yeah, like I've heard, like internally they have raised the price. They didn't want to, but they kind of just didn't have a choice because they can only eat the cost so much on the Steam machine. And I've heard the Steam Frame, their VR headset's not going to be as hindered by that. But
is VR still popular? Like,
it depends
about it anymore.
I mean, there are some sickos who are all about VR. So let them have their fun in the corner doing things that only God can judge them for.
I have the Oculus Rift CV1 there, but it's like I played it the other day and I was like, I'll just boot it up and play a quick game of Beat Saber. And I went to start it and I was like, Steam is like, oh, you haven't played this in like 2 years. And I'm like, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah, that tells you how important that one is.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't shame me, Valve.
Yeah, I saw a video of this woman who plays Skyrim and has run marathons. Like she has the thing where you run on it or whatever.
A treadmill?
Yeah, she's run full ass marathons in Skyrim.
Good for her.
Like super fit.
That's awesome.
Good for her.
Yeah, I think that's the only reason why you should get into VR.
God, if I VR'd Power Wash Simulator, I could like start my own company.
Yeah. Virtual
VR
power washing.
The only
Let me
VR
power
thing I
wash
own
your
is a
hard
Virtual
drive.
Boy.
The only VR thing I own is this cardboard Virtual Boy thing.
somehow worse.
Yeah, look at this monstrosity. I can
don't-
now play Mario Clash the way it was
Wow.
supposed to be. Oh god. Anyway, that's the news. That's all I got.
Well, fantastic job.
I'm just waiting. If the Sony thing is true, I'm just waiting for how Microsoft is going to somehow top this, because that's just their MO lately is like,
Well,
Sony does something stupid. Hold my beer.
Well, to be fair, the vibe I've been getting from Microsoft the last couple weeks is like, they got like the new CEO and everything, that they're like evaluating everything and seeing what's the way to like knocking down the price of Game Pass was a good thing, right?
Mm.
And so and I guess they completely killed the Microsoft gaming name, because I guess that's what it was internally. Now, like, no, the whole gaming division is just Xbox now, which is like, that makes sense, right? That's what people know it for. So I feel like they're trying to kind of see what they can do going forward, being like, I view it as like, hey, you have like a potential opening here with Sony being dickheads again. Like, just run through that thing. Like, just like give it a shot, right? But we'll see how aggressive they will or won't be, because the issue before was Microsoft was mandating a 30% profit margin on them, which is like incredibly high. Like, Nintendo and Sony doesn't have that high of a profit margin. So, but apparently they've gotten rid of that now, so they're just kind of letting them get back to trying to figure it out. So we'll see what they do. Do we get new Nintendo music, Bill?
We did, and it is whatever.
What?
Honestly,
why I'm looking at it. Mario Tennis Aces.
Oh, terrible game.
Cool.
Wow, what a disappointment.
See, it's
better than Ultra Smash.
I was all
I didn't play
hyped
Ultra
because
Smash.
our buddy Will was like, "Oh wow, awesome new Nintendo music," and I was like, "Oh, is it actually something cool?" And then
I saw he said that, and I was like, he's either legit or he's just fucking with us. But he was fucking with us.
Unless he really likes Tennis Aces, will tell us tomorrow.
I played it. It's fine. It's fine.
The only Mario Tennis game I really enjoy is the RPG on Game Boy Color. So,
oh yeah, because it's an RPG.
Yeah, pretty much.
I know you. Well, I think the one on GBA is too.
Yeah, it runs off the Golden Sun engine.
Yeah, it has the same human sprites. Awesome.
Sam, do you have the Nintendo Music app?
No, I don't have Nintendo
Any
online or whatever.
subscriptions?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
The only reason I use this thing is
good for you, Sam.
Yeah, you're stronger than all
and
of
all
us.
of your reckless spending with your arcade machines behind you. You
And
resist
the
the
Pong.
urge to
And the
buy
Pong.
to be able to play Luigi's Mansion on your Switch 2 at any time. I respect that.
I have.
But we don't have a Switch 2.
Well, I don't have a Switch 2. Yeah.
I don't have it either.
That's fine. You're not missing anything right now.
Pokopia is maybe saying
Okay,
something
fair.
different there, Bill. I'm just saying. I've
I
never
will-
wanted one more in my life.
I will
Fair.
say it is a very nice hardware upgrade. Like when you do the transition and everything, you're like, oh, this is so much nicer. Like the eShop isn't garbage. Like games look and run so much better. Like it feels better to hold in the hands. But then the issue is like, oh, what new games are there to play?
Pokepia.
Pokopia.
Pokepia.
All right, it's just the Switch 2 is way too expensive.
Danky King, which is I fell off this after a couple hours.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
my friend didn't like it at
And
all.
then this boy, which
is-
girl, which I haven't played yet. So
And that's technically a Switch 1 game.
yeah. But no, it says Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
It also says this is not even a physical game. It's just a simulating the feel of one.
It was cheaper. I bought it cheaper than if I bought it digitally, physically. So
I'm aware. I'd buy the damn key cards regardless because I'm gonna fight the physical war to the bitter end. So.
hey, I'm like the one guy who still buys like physical Xbox games. Okay, so you're good.
You and Sam can join.
Who
that
else?
club.
Who else owns Raidu Remastered physically for Series X than me? Probably nobody else.
I
See,
just
when
don't buy modern games.
Same.
That's not. That's a remaster of a PS2 game.
It is. The last two brand new
double
games
summon.
I bought were straight up remasters of Tales games, so I have not been
There you
buying
go.
new games
I
lately.
have only been buying new Evercade games. So.
Oh wait, no, I bought
Yeah,
Pokepia. That's I guess the only new game I bought. And I didn't
Yeah,
even buy
yeah.
it physically.
You got bullied into buying that. So
I spent an entire day watering grass.
Yo, you know what? It sounds worth it to me.
I have not done anything except water grass. I'm like,
That's great.
when do I get to the
Eat
game?
that grass. Bulbasaur
This is the
needs
game.
that grass. Think about Bulbasaur and what
I would make fun of you, but I have over 300 hours in both Power Wash games, so
Yeah,
I
fair.
got nothing
There
to
you
say.
go.
I got
Yeah.
nothing to say.
That's slightly worse.
Yeah.
Well, see, I see all the stuff.
They announced that Star Wars DLC, and I'm very excited for it. Anyway,
All right, we're almost an hour, and we should probably get to the actual 3D.
Yeah.
That one dude on that one dude on YouTube's gonna be mad again that we spent
There was a
4
mad
hours.
person?
get fucked, bitch. Sorry.
Yeah, there was a guy. There was a guy that got mad that it took like an hour to get to the topic, and I'm just like,
Oh.
All the Battle Chess fans are really mad.
Yeah,
right
they're
now.
like, I want to know. I
I
want
can't
to
even.
know.
What game even was? It was one of the games that we spent like 10 minutes on because there was like nothing
Yeah.
to say.
To be fair, the game this week, there's not that much to say.
There's so much to say. What are you talking about, Thrak?
Okay, well then have the floor. So today we are covering Battle Chess, a video game version of chess with 2.5D graphics and fighting animation showing the result of a people. Blah 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 blah. It was originally released, developed by Interplay, the Earthworm
One of
Jim
their
Boys.
first games, believe it or
Yes, yes.
Oh, their
But-
first draft. Good.
Before they made and fumbled Fallout, they made Battle Chess, and it was originally released for the Amiga in 1988, and then has been ported to like so many things.
not. I got a list. Got the Amiga,
Please, Bill.
3DO, the Archimedes, the CD32, the CD-TV, the Apple II GS, the Apple II, the Atari ST, the Commodore 64, MS-DOS, the FM Towns, the NES, Mac, PC-98, X68000, and Windows. So this is like one of the only console ports, actually, believe it or not.
Which is weird because I swear to God, I thought this was on the Genesis and Super Nintendo.
No,
No.
the Genesis could never touch this.
But the CD32 could.
We got sort of a million. We don't need
You
this.
think the Genesis could pull off that intro song?
Yes.
With that sound card?
Honestly, it probably would have
I
I mean,
Genesis.
the FM Towns has an FM synthesis chip in it, just like the Genesis.
Look, I don't know. Those beep boops were really next level for this game.
The Genesis got the
so-
beep boops
See-
and also the other shit.
I was really disappointed because, like, one of the things that I've learned with a bunch of 3DO games is some of these games have like banger songs for no reason. Like, I still think War Song from like Cannon Fodder is one of the dumbest but greatest things ever.
You love that damn song, man.
It's so stupid, but I love it.
It is stupid, but you appreciate it in the way you'd appreciate like a Ween deep cut, you know?
Yeah, or like the Gex credits theme, which is just like this guy singing about how great it is.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I want to hear Ringo Starr cover that song.
Did you know that on Steam, the remaster of Battle Chess is $26?
Who in the fuck is
Interplay-
gonna pay
Interplay needs
$26 for
money.
this?
Because when Sam told me many moons ago, hey, we're gonna do Battle Chess with 3DO experience, and I was like, hell yeah, I'll buy it off Steam, of course, nostalgia. And then I saw the price. Yikes, man. That is a full yikes. That's not a semi yikes or one that isn't released yet. That is a yikes on a bikes.
See, that's
Yeah.
when you say.
Yeah.
That's when you say.
Are you referring
R80?
to the remake specifically, or do they have the original version on Steam? too?
Whatever the fuck they have on Steam. They do,
Okay.
It's not even the
That-
same character sprites.
Battle Chess Game of Kings trademarked. Yeah, it's $30 American.
Horrid.
Who in the
Horrifying.
hell? Who in the hell?
It's time to sail the 7 seas, our matey.
Talk about the tariffs. It's the big beautiful tariffs. You will pay $30 for Battle Chess. It's big and beautiful.
So
Believe
Trump,
me.
this is
Believe
a-
me, folks.
This is the Republican agenda: is to get people. To buy
No,
Battle Chess.
Trump is too much of a fucking idiot to play chess. Okay, do you see what he's doing with geopolitics? He can't play chess.
No, he would look at the queen and be like, I'd grab her. I'd grab that pussy. That's what he would do.
I'd make sure to clean the cobwebs off first. You know it's old, folks. It's a little dusty in there.
Yeah. That was my first ever Trump impression. So you're all welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What?
Forget Bill has a soundboard.
I did play a few different versions of the game just to see what the differences are between the 3DO version and the other ones.
Please
All
tell
right,
me
go
the
on.
differences, Sam.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I played played 3 versions. I played the 3DO version. I played the Amiga version because I have the Amiga 500 Mini, and
Nice.
it's on there. And I also played the NES version because I have a copy of. It was part of one of the collection packages for the Evercade.
nice.
So on the
Which
Evercade,
one?
I played. I
Wow,
don't know.
big
You
fan.
can ask me after. It was,
Wow.
I'll have to go.
Okay.
But anyway, it was the NES version, and the 3DO version is quite different than the other ones.
Oh.
It does have music, which I don't think the NES one even had any music.
It has
or the
music
Amiga
that gets very old very fast.
Indeed,
yes,
it does.
but-
I've messed with
but
the
it is
NES
there.
version forever ago.
The other ones, the NES version is like a static screen with very simple sprites, like clearly an 8-bit game, whereas the Amiga version is some more similar to the 3DO version, except it also doesn't zoom in when it's doing like a battle. So everything's just from the overhead. It is nicer looking than the NES version, and then the 3DO is the nicest looking version, but I mean, in the end, it is all the same game.
Yeah, it's all the same stuff that I imagine in 1988, when there wasn't much pickings in the world of Amiga or PC gaming.
Yeah.
This looked like really cool, right?
Yeah.
And we've been down this road, me and Bill, before. Where we've played games that like definitely had like a legacy to them and were, you know, important historically, but were kind of garbage poo poo to play nowadays. I feel like this game kind of falls into that because,
Yeah.
like, I mean, it has a legacy. Like, apparently on its Wikipedia page, there was like a chess master said like, "Oh, this is what got me into chess as a kid." So you got to give it credit for that.
So
you know?
I will agree with that because back in the day when I played this game on the Windows 98, okay,
Wow.
and that slapped. I didn't know anything about chess, but I did know that rook is gonna bonk that guy's head, and I get to watch the rook move. And I was like really into the battle sequences that happened. Did it get me into chess? No. Do I still hate chess? Yes. But it was impactful
Yeah.
to a level.
I mean, the animations are really what you're there for. Because
Yeah, you just want to watch it.
Is it bad though that while I was playing? So I'm just gonna say I'm horrible at chess. I suck at
you're
this
in the same
game.
space.
Like I was miserable. I
Yeah.
did not enjoy this game very much.
Sam, do you play any chess?
I play just with like family and friends.
Okay.
But you know, if somebody has a chessboard out and they're like, "Hey, do you want to play?" Yeah, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay, so me and Sam are the chess players around here.
Yeah, Bill and I
I
know
can't
what?
do it.
I can't do it. I'm not strategic. Ew.
Well, I'm strategic when it comes to like Fire Emblem or something like that. But when it
Yeah.
comes
A game where you
I'm
have
sorry?
you'll be strategic for the waifus.
Does my pawn have a magic ability? Is this dude riding a Pegasus? No. So why the hell are we even going to battle?
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
there's
though,
no
like-
armadillos and steam powered armors. You know,
Yeah.
there's no flying squids that get hatched out of eggs. You know, I get it. Like that's the real shit.
I was gonna say though, like the animations in this game, they're charming, but at the same time, like these look like bowling alley animations at times.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good comparison. Yeah.
That's been like
true.
one of my favorite memes recently is like people like making like new bowling animations.
Those are great.
My favorite was a dude got a spare and it cuts to like these bowling pins walking like through high school or whatever, like these two become friends or whatever, and then you can tell the one is like sad and then he's like plotting to like shoot the school or whatever, so he plants a note in the other pin's locker with like a note saying don't come to school tomorrow, and then he looks up at the camera and it says spared.
Whoa.
It's a journey. I laughed, I cried, it was beautiful.
See,
Yeah.
I'm a New England freak, and we have this thing called candlepin bowling here, which is bizarre.
Are you
and
bowling
that
with
had-
candle pins?
the pins aren't bowling pins. They're straight up. They're just cylinders like candle.
Yeah.
Something.
It is dumb, but it's a New England thing. It's weird, but
It's like a long game that you take to a park. You set it up like wooden pegs
Oh.
or whatever. You throw that.
Yeah,
No?
but they have
Sure.
in New England, they're like actual bowling alleys that do that.
Oh, okay.
And usually mixed with bumper bowling, where like you can't fail because they put like rails
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
side.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
I love the bumpers.
And the bowling balls are like tiny. It is a weird
Uh-huh.
thing, but they
It's
had
not
their
small ball
own
bowling.
selection of animations with candle pins, and those things got fucked like all the time. Like just like
I mean, they're
wood
the right
chipper,
size.
like all sorts of shit. Like I was just like,
Hell
what is going? Like
See,
like-
over here we have like the neon bowling. Do you guys have that?
cosmic bowling.
Oh, like
Yeah.
disco bowling?
Yeah, where it's all like glow in the dark and they're
Of
like
course.
they're thumping house music. Like that's the good shit.
Hell
See,
yeah.
The
Yeah,
last
I
time
feel like I feel
went-
like I'm doing Molly while getting a strike. It's
The
awesome.
last time I went bowling, I was in the lane at the end, right by the door, and I totally launched a ball straight down that door in the side. And I was just like,
Maybe don't go bowling. Maybe you need a back bumper.
see, all I remember about that day was like, I
Somebody
didn't want to.
catch the ball behind them.
Well, all I remember about that day is I didn't want to go because I don't actually like bowling that much.
So you
But I was-
toss the ball right out the door. You're like,
No,
fuck this.
I was like really annoyed, so I was like aggressively throwing it. And I missed, and I threw it down the door. But this was also the same trip where one of the guys there paid for the jukebox to play nothing but the Tom Jones song, like I forget which one, but he just played that on repeat for like 4 hours, and
What?
I'm like, so
Oh, the it's not unusual.
Oh, it's not unusual.
Yeah,
No, not-
the Carlton song.
not that one, the other one.
He's got like a million songs, dude. Like you
I
can't
can't
do
remember.
this
It was
to me.
really annoying. I can't
Well,
remember off the top of my head. but
Thunderball.
It was really annoying, and it played for like 4 hours straight, and like people were getting
Well.
pissed, and I'm just like, why would you do this?
Should have thrown the ball right at him, actually.
You should have threw it at the jukebox.
I just wanted to go home.
Threw it
and
at Tom
I was,
Jones.
I was the designated driver, so I was stuck, and it was
Oh,
miserable.
terrible.
Anyway,
Speaking of music, do we want to touch on the soundscapes
I muted
of Battle? You muted it. How could you do such a thing?
because I could only listen to that for like 20 minutes before I was like, I've had
I mean,
enough.
the music's fine, I guess, but yeah, after like a good like hour some game of chess, I'm like, I've had enough. Dude.
Well, I played it on an emulator because I don't have a 3DO. So I played it on an emulator, and it didn't have any ongoing music, but it did have sound effects.
yes,
And
The
this
sound effects are amazing.
was
Oh, yeah.
incredible. I love when the rook walks. It's a nuclear explosion every step he takes. It's like, God damn, you're huge.
The
I mean,
sound
he
effect
is.
when the queen gets killed, I was like, holy shit. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
But wait, let's talk about
Oh,
the
wha-
bishop.
what? Yeah, please.
Well, when a pawn goes after a bishop and the pawn
Mhm.
kills the bishop, he
Mhm.
makes a hole and the bishop falls through.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
the fuck happened
And then he,
there?
Like-
he
like
goes
some-
and
some
snaps
weird-
his fingers, and then he just
Yeah.
breaks the staff.
It's some Looney Tunes shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're a pawn. Why can you generate a hole in the
Oh
ground?
no! I believe it's when he hits the staff, it generates a hole below.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what he's doing. I was like, where the hell was that magic trick?
Yeah,
He
it's
uses
from-
the magic against him.
Oh, so clever. Okay, because I was just baffled. I was like, this little dude.
I mean, I'm
made a
surprised.
hole.
Pawns are usually stupid, so this is great.
Yeah. I liked the queen's swagger as she's going.
Yeah, why is her butt so big?
Yeah, well, listen,
I
BBLs, man.
couldn't take my eyes off it. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Hourglass figure, you know.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
why
wow.
is the 3DO cut like box art for this game so lame compared to the PC version?
I didn't see it. What is the 3DO version?
So
Yeah.
Interplay had this really boring generic like cover style for like 3DO games because it's like the same exact style as Alone in the Dark for whatever reason.
Oh God, yeah. This just looks like a discount novel or something.
Well, they
Oh,
Like no. It looks like the manual for like a bad D&D ripoff.
yeah, kinda.
Yeah,
It's like
Yeah, I don't
That's
like
not
that
good
because-
at all.
because like the original or like the NES covers like goes hard as hell.
Oh, yeah.
So good. Which I
Yeah,
think was
the-
like the original cover for like the Amiga versions and everything. Like that really nice like painted thing. Like that looks more like a novel,
Mm.
you know? Or like the actual good Darkstalkers movie if one existed.
I'm like sitting here thinking like there was a good Darkstalkers movie. What?
That's why I put that thing in there.
To your credit there, Bill, I did write some notes for this game, and I did write that.
That's the 3DO box art, if anyone was wondering.
Yeah, that's even worse.
I did write that I was pleasantly surprised that the game had music, unlike the other versions. But after a few moves, I realized that the silence of the other version is probably not that bad after all. It's just because the music restarts from the beginning after every single move. Like you make a move, this track starts over. You make a move, the track starts over.
No.
It's it gets old very quick.
Yeah, and it's not like, say, like Shining Force or whatever, where it'll do that when you're like the musical change when you go into like the combat stuff, and then you come back on like the turn
Anyone
stuff.
was wondering about the Queen.
Oh, mine doesn't look like that. My Windows 98 one did not look like that.
Yeah, for some reason in the 3DO version, she was.
Is this a YouTube? Is this a YouTube thumbnail?
Yeah, it's actually the guy who did the Mortal Kombat 2 port. Believe it or not.
Much respect. 240p RGB, finally.
She's got a wedgie. I will say that's why she's so bad.
That don't look comfortable. That's all I'm saying.
There's no way. There's no way that's not up her butt.
I don't even know how she walks.
I mean that's some Jessica Rabbit body type right there.
Yeah, she's not bad. She's just drawn that way, quite literally.
Exactly.
She's pixelated that way. But wait a minute. This game does something really incredible though that we're not talking about. It manages to make chess 300% longer and at least 10% more boring than it ever has been ever in the history of the universe. This is this game. If you want a really long chess game to really sit with the moves you're making, this is the game for you.
Again, I feel like in 1988, I feel like this was more compelling, and it being slower was just like, hey, we don't have time. We got all times to do whatever.
Yeah, it takes 2 hours to connect to the internet.
Yeah, so, why not? If the internet existed in 1988, so like I can understand that. But like in the year of our Lord 2026, sitting here for this, like.
Can you imagine if you were in a actual chess match and you're moving the pieces that slowly, like you're like, whoop, whoop, whoop,
and every time you're doing it, you're going clank, 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 swing, and then you're having the battle.
And when you're taking your opponent's piece, they
have to rotate,
move out of the way, and then they move in, and then they go
so much longer.
And then they do their whatever stuff, and I'm like, oh Jesus Christ.
One tragedy about this game from my youth is that the battles did mislead me, because I'm pretty sure I was convinced one day my character would win that battle.
Yeah.
Like I thought that it was always an option. That it could happen. It never did.
I wrote that down as one of my notes. Is sometimes like it's almost as if you go into a battle, you're going to lose the battle because they killed your guy.
Yeah.
But yet because they're fighting, you're like, oh, maybe I'll win. But you're not going to.
Imagine battle chess where that's what you got to do.
There's no battle in the battle chess.
Yeah.
There's no battling.
Like it reminded me of if you guys have ever played Mortal Kombat Deception, there is another mode in that called Chess Combat, where it's basically set up like battle chess, but you have various Mortal Kombat characters that you select for your pawns, bishops, rights, or whatever. And then you play chess like normal, but when you go to take a piece, you do a round of Mortal Kombat. And whoever wins takes that square. And how... Oh, and it's so fucking good. I mean, don't get me started on Mortal Kombat. I'll be here all day. But like how they handle chess combat, I feel like they were kind of inspired by this. Like taking that concept and being like, oh, but let's actually make each other fight. You know, to actually gain the space. And like which piece you are determines like your health, and you can get certain power-ups that are on the board and everything. Oh, chess combat is a banger. It is phenomenal. That era of Mortal Kombat I have a huge soft spot for, because it's when I became a huge fan of the series. It's kind of been largely forgotten because people tend to embrace like the newer stuff, which is fine, but like that era they were doing like chess combat. They were doing like they did their own Puzzle Fighter clone. Like Armageddon had a Mario Kart clone in it. Like they were going for it, and it was
Conquest
awesome.
mode.
Oh yeah, Shujinko, where he gets fucking tricked by a Naga to lease the Dragon King because it's like, oh, I'll help you become a grandmaster. So psych, bitch, I'm gonna go take over the world. Shujinko's like, shit, I can't do this, man.
But wait a minute.
I'm not going to lore dump a Mortal Kombat.
Whoa.
I will be. I know too much about it.
And then this is where they reset the continuity the first time.
Oh, don't. Please don't, Bill. You're hurting me. Stop.
What was your favorite battle animation? Because I have two.
Just give me both of them. I don't care.
Listen. My first favorite is a Monty Python reference. When a knight goes after a knight, cuts off all of his limbs until he's just a body. I thought that was funny.
Are you going to bleed on me?
Yeah, it's just a flesh wound.
I'll bite your legs off.
You're a loony.
My other one was the king when he goes to kill the queen. They make out that she's got a knife, and then he smacks her head away, bonks her in the head with his wand, and then she dies. I thought that was incredible.
That's exactly how that happened in real life.
The 80s were a different time.
So there you go.
I always liked when two pawns fought each other. There was something very wimpy about it, but like kind of charming.
Yeah.
Like, That one was good.
I really liked the rooks. I think the rook is the best part of that whole game.
Oh yeah, where he's like the little castle, and then he turns into like the fucking he looks like Swamp Thing.
Yeah, and his explosion walks, and he's just going for it. Fantastic. No notes.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. Yeah. Though one thing I noticed in the game was like the angle that they had the chessboard at certain points it like obstructed my view because like all the pieces were getting in the way, and I was like, wait, like. And me actually knowing how to play chess, I'm like, well, if I put that guy here, will that do that? And I was trying to do that like strategy stuff, but because pieces were in the way, it was like, oh, is this the right move? I couldn't tell.
I know.
Like I want them to move that. Like if they move the camera just a little bit further up, just a little bit,
exactly,
so I could actually see the goddamn board. It would make my life so much easier.
I know another fun Easter egg is if you have a king fight a bishop, it does like a reference to Indiana Jones, like I think from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yes, Bill. That is an Indiana Jones movie. Yes.
I'm not an Indiana Jones like hardcore.
I know you're not.
But yeah, I agree. I actually was one of my games that I played. I pretty sure I messed up at the beginning because I did move one of the guys to a square that I thought was further ahead than it was because they obstruct the square in front of them with their heads.
Yeah, it just especially when the game is so slow, like it wants you to be methodical. It wants you to plan everything out. It gives you all the time in the world. There's no timer that you have to push after your move or whatever, like in competitive play. So, but like, there's no way, like even with this new advanced 3DO version, they can't like let you change the angle, let you move the camera around. Like as far as I know, there was no way of doing that. It just launches you in the game. There's no options. Just get into and fucking dude, play chess, bro. So.
Yeah, just get over it. Play chess.
Yeah.
Why you want to zoom in? What are you trying to look at?
I mean, you have these L and R buttons. Let me like move the camera around.
Like they did all this porting work for the 3DO 5 years after this game originally released, and yes, it's better, but like just marginally. Like not, they have the power of the 3DO. I know that sounds silly, but like. It is still way more powerful than what it was on.
3D?
So they can do a lot more. Like this does not showcase the 3DO at all.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's a shame we never got like the Bard's Tale on 3DO. That would have been cool.
So an interesting little thing is apparently Brian Fargo, the founder of Interplay and this game's producer, in a 2006 interview, he actually expressed like a lot of fondness for the game, but he actually did end the interview by basically making the point. He, as much as he likes the game, he doesn't think it has much of an audience today.
I mean,
No.
I
That's right.
agree because this is like battle chess nowadays is something you would find like in like a big old Western RPG, right? Like a Skyrim or
Yeah.
hell, a Crimson
Mm.
Desert or something like that.
Or
Like you would go into like a pub or whatever, and there'd be a dude playing chess in the corner,
Sure,
being like,
yeah.
"Hey, you want to
This
come
would-
play me?" And then you'd play him in a game of chess, and then that
this would be
that.
a mini game
Right.
in Yakuza, like
Yeah.
straight up.
Well,
Mm.
Well, they have the Japanese version called shogi. That
Yeah,
is
I mean,
the
that's more
Japanese
fun,
version of chess.
in all
I'm not
honesty.
going to explain shogi to you, but you know,
This game also had sequels.
it
There
did.
was-
Oh, okay.
So there was Battle
Battle
Chess.
Chess 2 for real this time.
So there was Battle Chess 2 Chinese Chess, which was based off of the game Zhangqi. I can't pronounce that. Sorry. It's commonly known as Chinese chess or elephant chess.
I think that's Zhangqi.
Zhangqi, maybe.
I think it's Zhangqi, yeah.
So it's based off of that. So it's basically a different game entirely.
Ah,
Yep.
The cover art goes pretty hard, though. I will say.
All right. Okay.
There was
Yeah, that's like a board game right there. That looks sick.
There was also Battle Chess 4000, which was a 1992
Damn.
sequel only for MS-DOS. That cover does not go nearly as
What
hard.
the fuck is this?
Um,
That was a garbage pail, kids.
Oh no.
That looks like a skit from Robot Chicken. That's what that looks like.
That guy looks like the Noi, doesn't he? The one getting shocked.
Good.
I don't like that at all.
I
It's a little bit of a nightmare.
And
Okay.
those were the only two. Apparently, there was a reference to Clay Fighter and 2001: A Space Odyssey in that one, so that's cool. And apparently, in 2015,
my guess is the Rook is probably the like the monolith, or it could be like Hal.
oh maybe.
Yeah.
Apparently, in 2015, Brian Fargo revealed that he had started working on a second sequel titled Battle Chess 3, but the game was canceled like most Interplay projects. So,
All right. Well,
Oh yeah, their history's Jesus.
so the gaming world really suffered losses, battle chess related losses.
Yeah.
see, most people that want to play a video game version of chess just want to play like chess. They
Chess.
don't want any added.
Yeah.
I mean, you can
shit.
You can go to chess.com
Yeah,
and just play
that's-
chess with people.
Yep.
That's what most people do
That's
these
what
days.
people, yeah. They're whole like chess Twitch streamers, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We don't need no battles. It's a mind battle.
I have
It
a
is.
coworker that plays chess at work on his phone, and I'm always just like, he's like, "Yeah, we haven't done a move in like 20 minutes." I'm like, "Why?"
Aren't there timers? Like,
Yeah.
shouldn't there be a timer?
Apparently, one of
Competitive
them.
chess, yes.
Apparently, one of them's trying to run out the clock to get the win. It was like some shit like that.
Oh, they're like
Um,
4D chessing each other. They're like
Yeah, yeah.
meta. They're in the meta world. Yeah.
I don't think
He's-
I've ever played 3D chess. Like it's real. I don't think I've ever played it.
No.
Nah.
Why make it 3-dimensional?
I can barely do the 2D version.
Yeah.
let alone-
What am I supposed to do with that?
It just reminds me of the episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation where Data's playing like 3D chess. You know, just reminds me of that.
You know what the chess game I want to play? I don't even know if it's chess, but the one in Star Wars where it's like that hologram
yeah.
and the aliens like, "Wah!" That's what I want to play. That's what I want.
In New Hope, where they're
Yeah.
Chewbacca and C3. Yeah, I forget what that is.
So,
It's not
fun-
chess. I think it's some like D&D thing.
Fun
Yeah.
fact:
Or it's like
there,
Warhammer.
there is a video game called Star Wars Chess, which is essentially battle chess, but it's
there
inspired
you go.
by that.
I've
that exact
played
thing.
I've played Star Wars chess, which yes is just battle chess with a Star Wars skin. It's the exact
No.
same thing.
That's not great.
I mean, it's cool to see like
Oh, there's
Luke
also
slash a
Lego chess.
stormtrooper. Well, of course.
It's Lego Chat. So there's a
Oh,
section of
bro, we gotta play Virtual Chess 64.
I could see
We,
it
we
being,
need we need to call up one of the 500,000
No,
and
no.
64 podcasts
Rack.
and be like Virtual Chess 64.
Rack, we have to play National Lampoon's Chess Maniac 5 billion in one. The fuck
wow,
is that?
that's a title.
You're
What the-
on. You're
what the fuck is
on,
that?
bitch. I'll
Oh.
kick your ass.
That is
Oh,
one hell of a title.
It's 3D chess. Never mind. I'm good.
I could see like the Star Wars one being in like Knights of the Old Republic or something as like a thing. that
Oh,
you
like a
play
mini
over.
game.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah.
could be cute.
Oh,
Yeah.
if they sneak that into the KOTOR remake that they swear isn't canceled.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, like again, it's a neat thing. I just wish I feel like if the game wasn't so fucking slow, I'd be like, yeah, why not,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But really
it's
just
the
like
length of time.
yeah, the length of time and the lack of like being able to have like better viewpoints of the board so you can like better plot out what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Just kind of render it, I don't want to say unplayable, but just harder to play
Yeah.
by today's
Yeah.
standards, you know. Like flashy chess is cool, but like don't give me flash over playability, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was looking at reviews for the game.
All right.
Not a lot of
Let's hear
3DO
it.
reviews. There is only one 3DO review that I found from EGM. They gave it a 6.2 out of 10. And the basic, the gist of it was, if you are a chess fan, then you may want to check this out.
Maybe, we're not sure.
Maybe.
And that deserves a 6 out of 10.
That's a 6. That's not a chess person who made that review.
No.
That's someone who was like, oh, and then was like, whoa, maybe.
Trying to see if I can find a link to it. There's no link to the actual review.
Too old.
That's fun.
It's from EGM. Fucking
Yeah.
dicks.
Other than that, all the reviews are mostly positive from like a bunch of different, but they're all based off the original version, not the 3DO version.
Oh yeah.
But ironically, the lowest score is that one 3DO review, which is
Well,
Wow.
5 years later, I mean that would do it, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the website Backlogged, which is where I like keep track of my video games, Battle Chess has an average rating of 3.2 out of 5.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good. What did you rate it, Sam?
I gave it a 2.75 out of 10.
Jesus
I
Christ!
think that's accurate. I would give it maybe lower. I would give it a nice round 2.
oh, on Moby Games, the website questicle.net reviewed the NES version and gave it a 0%.
That name makes sense because it was probably formed at the same time as like the first like major NES emulator that was called
Yeah.
Nesticle. Yeah,
That's true. But they gave
90s humor.
They gave it a 0%. So that's
Hell
It's
yeah.
not that bad.
That's
Jesus.
only half a questicle, though.
Like it ain't even that bad.
It's only 1 out of 2.
Oh,
damn. Oh, there isn't even any 3DO reviews on Moby Games. That's sad. Jeez. But yeah, Battle Chess. It was a game.
You know?
it was
exists.
chess, and it was sure was a battle.
Maybe someone in the 80s had like a poster of the Queen on their wall. You
I
know?
mean,
Although
honestly,
she didn't come
the-
into being until like the 90s when the 3DO version came out.
I mean, honestly, the cover of Battle Chess, I would frame that. That
Mm.
cover goes really hard.
Mhm.
I'll buy it after I buy that that Portal Runner German poster I found.
No, I send another angry email to Display and say, give me a 3D textured version of Battle Chess. Okay. I don't care what it costs.
There you go. Yeah. Absolutely.
So must play okay, stay away. I'm gonna just say stay away. Don't bother.
I'll be friendly and say it's okay. It's not bad by any means. Like, is it worth playing? Kind of not really, but you know, it's cute enough that it's fine. It's okay.
I'm going to say stay away asterisk unless you're like between the ages of 4 and 8, 7. 4 and 7 years old.
Get
Battle
fucking
chess. Battle chess is your jam. Any other age outside of that range, nah.
Between the ages of 4 and 8.
Yeah.
So I would
It's gonna
say
be really hard to fit in the bubble.
What do you give it, Sam?
So I'm going to give it an okay, because I think if you're comparing it to all the 3DO library, and if you're going to play a 3DO game, I think this is an okay 3DO game. If you like chess, I think you get a kick out of it, but probably just once. So
Yeah. To be fair, Bill, we've played a lot of crap on this show,
yeah,
and Battle Chess clears like so much
Yeah.
we've played. It's ridiculous.
I'm just saying
How
stay
hard
away
is
because
hell?
I suck at chess. That's really my only.
That is the bias.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'd
I mean-
be interested to know, like, a master chess player, what they would think. Maybe
Like-
they'd be like, "Hell yeah!"
like it's not unplayable, and it plays chess.
Well,
So
ask International Master Anna Rudolph, who credits Battle Chess with helping to introduce her at a young age.
Well, there you
There
go.
you go.
So it helped somebody, I guess.
Somebody out there was like, Battle Chess? Hell yeah.
If this Hungarian lady can be a chess master, you can too.
Just play Battle Chess.
I would like someone
I
to
fit
go
it
to
in the
like a Comic-Con dressed as all the like a group of people who are all the Battle Chess characters. I would like that deeply.
That would be like such
we'll
an
let you be the
obscure
rook
cosplay.
because you want to be
Yeah.
the rook.
Yeah, I would be the rook in 2 seconds.
I
And
got
every
it.
time I walk, I would have a soundboard that just goes.
I got it.
Yeah,
The Super Pod meetup when it finally happens. That's what we
Yes.
do.
we're in the Battle
yes.
Chess
There we go.
cosplays.
But
Yes.
who's going to be the queen? That's the question.
Aaron.
Okay,
Aaron.
that's fine.
100% Aaron.
Tommy can be the king.
Mm-mm-mm.
Let's
As
keep
it
that
should
going.
be. Honestly, that fits.
Uh,
Sarah
hear
and I
that,
will be the
Aaron?
rook, one on each side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll be the rooks. That's okay. I like to be relegated to an object, you know? Sometimes that's what I feel deep inside. I'm just an object today.
We're not
A
getting
raging-
we're not getting into gender politics on this show. That's a different podcast.
A different podcast.
Mhm.
but
Well,
yeah, Battle Chess.
is that it?
Uh,
That's all we got.
I guess now would be the perfect time. Thank you for joining us again, guys.
Well,
would you like
thank you for joining us.
Would you like to shout out your podcast?
Well, sure. Go ahead, Sam.
Well, you guys can check us out on the Superpod Network. We are the Retro Game Room
Room.
podcast. Yep.
Sam, you really got to get our name
I
right.
know.
Our
I'm
last
sorry.
episode, he could not. We are in the Retro Game Room. Please
Yes.
open the door and sit down on our beanbag chairs as we discuss games we dislike and like sometimes.
Yep.
Was that a good shout out? Did I do it right?
I think you did it right. Yeah.
Nailed
Thanks.
it.
Perfect.
Thank you.
I'll be sure to have the link for that down below in the description of the episode.
Yeah,
And-
I'll shout out other podcasts. I'll shout out the 3DO Experience podcast. Wow.
Hey. haha.
Nice. And on that note, once again, guys, thank you for joining us on the 3DO Experience. You can find the 3DO Experience on all the major podcasting platforms. And be sure to check us out over on the Superpod Network, superpodnetwork.com. Awesome site where you can find a whole bunch of different videos, blogs, podcasts, all sorts of fun stuff, whole bunch of amazing shows, including the two wonderful guests we have down below. And Threk, you just had an episode of Threk Ops came out.
Yes, episode 13 is now out on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Everybody's favorite because it stars our unproblematic king, Kevin Spacey. Make sure you press all the Fs and then go and listen to it. I would greatly appreciate it. So thank you.
Nice. And I guess I'll shout out Geek Addicts. I mentioned it earlier, but we just did an episode discussing Madam Web. It was bad. That's all you need to know. Anyways.
You're spoiling your whole episode.
Yeah, you
dude.
spoiled it. The
you don't
episode
even-
is 2 minutes long.
Oh no, it goes on for quite a while. It's like the first time me and Matt were legitimately angry about something, and it was kind of fun.
And you made me watch that shitty ass live action Dragon Ball movie.
See,
Good
that
God.
was better. That was funny.
Oh, what a good movie.
Yeah, if you've
I
never
am-
seen a movie before.
I am so disappointed I didn't record the riff track that we did before we recorded that because the riff track was hilarious. Anyways, though,
I was so mad. Like, why am I doing this?
I don't know. It was fun. It was for the 100th episode of Geek Addicts. Yay.
There you go.
But anyways, guys, once again, thank you for joining us, and we will see you all later.
Bye bye.
Bye.